Well, greetings and oh, excuse me, sorry about that. Little bit of I got nothing. There's a little bit of something going on there. I'm not sure what it was, but yeah, not working too well there. Hey, everybody, how we doing today? How is everybody doing today? Just 1 second. I gotta check something here real quick. There. We'll turn the music on. We'll say hello to Alley Gal. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, Alley Gal. Thank you to all of our members for all your support. Joshua Sheffield, welcome to Nooch Padawans, my friend. Thank you. Is that clicking noise? What clicking noise? Was there a clicking noise? Let's go back and listen. Hold on. I don't hear a clicking noise. I don't know, the in the background, that thing? That's just drums. Just drums. Canuck, what's up, buddy? Nap trapped by your infant. I definitely had days in my life where I was climbing in and out of the rooms of infants, trying not to make noise as you laid them down, because they would pop up and start crying, and then you have to tend to the infant. Been there, done that is what I'm saying. Hold on. Claiming my stuff, claiming my stuff. All right. Okay, how we doing, everybody? How we doing? We're gonna do some Freeviews. Let me get that wheel up and running. We're gonna go for a couple hours. We'll get you, then we'll get you over to somebody who's playing Grand Arena, and I got a scheduled appointment. Then I gotta mow the lawn. I got a lot of stuff going on right now. A lot of things to do. A lot of things happen. Let's spin some names here. Let's spin some names for some Freeviews. Canuck got relocated. That's a good thing. Wrong button. Sorry. Whoop. Come on, ads. L Martinez 10. Could be I Martinez. I don't know. We'll see in a second. All right. So there's that. By the way, Canuck is a Masters member. Let's say hello to our Masters members today.
Master.
Spin that wheel.
Master.
Next up is gonna be Sneak Sin City. The thing I love about this is I just see so many names I have not seen before. So a lot of people who've never gotten a review are getting reviews this month, and that makes me happy. That's kind of the whole purpose here. If it was like all the same people as usual, I'd be disappointed for sure. What's up, Twitch and Shorts feed? How you guys doing out there? And Enigma 325. Edward Enigma 325. Let's let these folks know that they're getting reviews here. That is Lucas, okay, at Sneak Sin City right there, okay, and Enigma 325. Get that link for these guys. I'm feeling very chill right now. I'll let you know that. I'm feeling super chill. And we're gonna play Grand Arena tomorrow, by the way, everybody. Grand Arena is tomorrow. All right. Let's do these free views. Let's jump in. El Martinez 10. El Martinez. Puss in Boots. Okay. 557-164-115. Let's see what we got. Here's El Martinez's front page, Filippo. 557-164-115. That's right. We got a CLS team. We got an Executor team. We're in Carbonite 1. And over here... And over here, we've got a mod score at 3.65, 3.99, squad GP 2.09. Take a look at that. Take a look at this. And guess the galactic power, everybody. Yeah, every game is not for everybody, Can Cards. I get you. I got you, man. I hear you. I think it's because I ate a solid-sized lunch about an hour ago, and it's just sitting there in my stomach, just like telling me to go to sleep. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. All right, guys, the time is up. The guesses are in. Let's take a look. 3.757 million. Penguin Cat is wrong. Skywalker Kimball is wrong. No. 3.69 said Eagles fan, using that formula. Using that formula. 3.71 said Stanimal. 3.71 has it. What was that formula at? 2.09 times 4, yeah? Hey. The formulas are working. So just to be clear with everybody, I want somebody to put on the same page. People are using the squad GP times 2 minus some kind of number to get to these numbers. So that's where, like, when people go 3.69, 3.4, 3.3, they're using this 2.09. So that's gonna be 4.18 minus, I don't know, 10%, something like that. I don't know where we go beyond that. So people are using that number to get there. So let's get this mod score registered here for Filippo, also known as El Martinez. 3.65, 3.99. Wrong button. Hey, got a free view back in the day. Steady improvement with the mods. Whoops. Steady improvement on the mods. And 3757781. I'm sensing free to play. I'm just sensing free to play right off the bat. So 3.7 million, 3.99. That's going to be an above average mod score. So well done on the mods. It's going to be down here. Yeah, like in this little grouping right here. So that's a nice mod score. That's a good mod score. All right, let's look at the roster now. And what questions did El Martinez ask us today? Just got Executor, next gold Leia, but got distracted into doing too many things. Bad Batch, Darth Revan, Malik, Jedi Knight Luke. That is a lot of things. That is a lot of things. So let's take a look. We got Executor at 7 stars. That's a positive. Scribble has made the stream today. What's up, my friend? Scribble, who has forced me to now do like little thumbnails on my shorts. Cheers to you, sir. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. He's making things hard on me. My life is now hard. I have to put little thumbnails on all my shorts. Little intro character thingies. All right. we gotta get Bam up to relic levels here for your Razor, for your Executor. But good job on you said you just got Executor. Having it 7 stars is a positive, so good job there. Not a gas bundle, but you got the Bad Batch working at Gear 12. That's a nice little fleet you're putting together. Got the reinforcements, so yeah, looking good there. How about your Malevolence? No, this is bad, so you need to farm this fleet. Look, this is on your roster at 3.7 million. This is your 3rd best fleet on the roster, so let's put this thing together. Vulture Droid, Hyena Bombers, all of the Geo starships, the Geos themselves, Grievous, the Malevolence. Let's get this fleet put together. This is going to make a 3rd fleet on your roster that's going to make a difference at that galactic power. Yeah, you noticed that? I figured you would. It's not as slick as yours is, but I didn't, you know. I wasn't gonna like just copycat, but you know, you forced me, you put me into a corner, my friend. You backed me into a corner. All right, Executor is done, and Leia was the next goal, kind of going a la Sanjita there. I see Drogon, I see R2, I see Rex. Yeah, you're getting distracted. Stop getting distracted. If you're gonna go for Leia, then just go for Leia, right? Okay, here's the thing. There's Princess Nisa. Here's Scout Trooper. There's Lobot. Okay, here's the thing about this stuff. What about Hot Cartel? You know that I'm a Jabba guy myself because of the mods he gives you, but we're not set up for that. We're not set up for that right now. What about the Poncho Bros? Padawan Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn fully decked out with Zetas and Omicrons on this roster. So we've got some activity there. That's getting you mods every month for sure. I'd love to see these guys at Relic 7 to really, you know, on newer rosters, getting these guys to Relic 7 as soon as possible is going to pay. The long-term dividends are going to be tremendous on Padawan, Obi-Wan, and Master Qui-Gon. So I'd love to see them get up. I'd love to see oh, I'm sorry, that's regular Qui-Gon. That's regular Qui-Gon, sorry. Master Qui-Gon's down here, still at Gear 9. I like this whole combo here, but I would like to see Padawan, Obi-Wan, Master Qui-Gon at Relic 7 at least. Relic 7, Relic 9, that's where you want to get them. So, now, what I'm going to say is, if you're going to do Leia, then do Leia. You said it yourself. You've been distracted by Revans, and what else? What all did you say? You said you had a long list of distractions here. Distracted into Bad Batch, Darth Revan, Malik, Jedi Knight Luke. Okay, so let's talk about that. You did the Bad Batch for the Marauder. I get it. All the Zetas on Bad Batch too. Okay. Here's the deal. Just decide which way you're gonna go. You can either go get Galactic Legend Leia, or you can finish up your Bad Batch, your Darth Revan, your Malik, and your Jedi Knight Luke. Now, the thing is about Jedi Knight Luke is that, well, you already got him. Well, you went a full-on distraction. Here's what I'm gonna say. Either do Leia, or do all the other stuff you're working on and dial in on it 100%, okay? Dial in on it 100% and then do the other thing. And while you're doing all of that, start sharding for Jabba in the background, okay? Either Leia or the other things you mentioned. And while you're doing that, start sharding for Jabba in the background. That's all I have to say. That's what you should be doing. That's what you should be doing. Scribble will do Leia. There you go. Anyway, that's what's up with the account. I think we're free to play here. Not that it's like, I always say it's not a significant thing. You got some Imperial Troopers up, you got your Phoenix, you got your CLS, you got a lot of, you got your Revans for assault battles. You got a lot of good things going on here. Just focus, pick a direction, and go for it. That's all I would say. And stick to it till you get it done, you know? Get those, if you're gonna get your Entreya too. I mean, Treya too. Treya, Savage, Nihilus, Scion. I mean, Scion's crap. I'd be sharding Scion too while I'm doing all that. And work on your Malevolence. That's what I gotta say. That's what I gotta say. He's pretty close to Leia too, so, you know, do you really wanna, like, you're pretty close to Leia. This, Imperial Scout Trooper and Nisa, that's pretty much all you need, I think. So if you only need 3 or 4 characters for Leia, I'd say just dial in all in Leia and get it done. That's my opinion. And there you go. There you go. Noise. All right, let's take a look at Sneak Sin City here. Sneaky, sneaky. Interesting. A new account. We have a new account, guys. I don't know if we're going to see any mods here at all. Let's take a look. A literal 0 mod score. Squad GP at 0.61. 2 mods on the roster. 2 mods on the roster. 2 5-dot mods on the roster. All right, guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen. Guess the galactic power. 300 plus, 25 speed, secondaries, or no. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're always fixing your mods, man, aren't you? Yeah, this is a new account. Now, the thing to keep in mind is this was entered into like a month ago. You know, signups were last month. So, interesting. Interesting. For purposes of Twitch, there you go. How is it possible if he signed up in June to only have 2 mods? It's not going to be a question for me. I'm not going to be able to answer that question. But the time is up and the guesses are in, and let's take a look. 986,000. 986,000. You guys are going really low there. Let's see. 2.5 from Micah. Jeez. 1 million from Caleb is over. 400. 1.03. 657. 877 from King of Cards. That's going to be our closest. Let's take a look at that with the formula here. So the formula is this times 2. That would be 1.22. It's a pretty big drop there. It's got to be something with the mods. I don't know. But that was a tough one to peg down without having any mods in there. Yeah, we're struggling. This one's a struggle. I'm not gonna, well, you know what? We'll register the mod scores so if they ever come back and get a review, we'll know where they stood before. So let's pull this up here. Literal 0. I don't know if that's gonna show on the table. And it was 986, 197. All right, so 0 mod score. So we got to work on the mods. I'm going to recommend to you. So here's the thing about mods, and I say this to everybody all the time. You have to work them as early as possible and as often as possible. If you look at my free-to-play account, I have just mediocre mods on there, but it's still giving me a decent mod score because I'm putting mods on my characters. Getting mods and putting them on your characters is better than not having any mods at all. Those are 3-dot and a 4-dot mod. Those are meaningless. I'm trying to find those 2 5-dot mods right now. That's all I want to see. Let's find those 2 5-dot mods. Are they on Yoda? There's one. There's 2. Yep, there's the 2 5-dot mods. TIE Fighter Pilot has one, and Yoda has one. It is time. So I'm gonna try to put together a mods video tonight for everybody. Depending on my time, and I'm trying to kind of get together in my head, but this is a roster that, and granted, let me read the message here. I'm new, don't know how to progress, spend some money, but don't want to spend more. What did you spend? Did you buy the Hyperdrive bundle? Yes. Well, if you were going to spend money on anything, the Hyperdrive bundle was the way to go, so good job there. Now, Sneaks in City, I'm gonna direct you right to our farming guide here. You know, go take a look at the Nooch2 Perfect Farming Guide, or the Perfect Farming Guide. I'm actually farming this farming guide right now on my new free-to-play roster. We're 11 weeks into farming right what you see over here. The Nooch2 Perfect free-to-play farming guide. We're starting off with Imperial Troopers and Phoenix, your Poncho Bros, that's Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan with regular Qui-Gon to give us some tools in Grand Arena, your Geos, and then Wampa and Savage Opress. We're currently debating whether Grand Arena is still worth it for your first Omicron, or maybe Padawan Obi-Wan gets that first Omicron. So that's the direction to farm, and get your way toward Executor, farm up some Geo ships along the way, and that's how we farm the game. That's how we farm the game. Mike is in here honking for other people's guides as well. That's okay, because Caleb was doing it. A couple months ago, Caleb was telling everybody to go watch Scribe's farming guide. A couple months ago, my mod was telling everybody in chat that Scribe had some good early game farming guides. Not that this channel is like 90% about that. Welcome aboard to all the new people, by the way. I can see we're throwing out the free views only information. Welcome aboard to all you new guys out there. Anyway, I mean, go look up my Perfect Farming Guide. Go look up the Nooch2 Perfect account. There are playlists for both of them. Go watch Mods 101 Reborn. All these things are gonna, yeah, great, yeah. You should shove it, dude. Well, Scribe, you can shove it. Shots, 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 shots. So I get onto the t-shirt for this. On this roster, we want to be farming Nooch's Perfect Farming Guide. Yeah? Let's all take a look at Nooch and give him a warm, hearty round of applause. Scribe has the best voice. I don't care who else. Of all the content creators for Galaxy of Heroes, or even, I'm going to say, even content creators that I've seen for Raid or for Marvel Strike Force, or even, I can't think of a better voice than Scribble. Honestly, I really can't. It's got a great voice. Anyway, go follow the farming guide. It's going to help you get through assault battles. That's your primary thing up front. Get some assault battle farming going. That is the oil that lubricates your Galaxy of Heroes engine for a long time. We're going to work our way toward Executor. We're going to get daily crystals. That's how we farm the game. Tea and biscuits. We call them cookies over here, but that's okay. All right, so that's what I'd say. That's why I would take that roster and work on your mods. Okay? Enigma 325. Enigma. Excuse me. Whenever I see the word Enigma, which is pretty popular with the president these days. You guys know I have to go there. I'm sorry. Anyway, when I see the word Enigma, all I think of is Edward Nigma. That's all I can think of. Nothing else. Nothing else comes to my mind. An enigma wrapped in a riddle, etc., etc. All right, Enigma 325. There is a Kylo with a Raycron under construction. There is a 4-star Executor. And we have 4.73, 6.87, 4.18 million squad, or 4.18 squad GP. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, guess the Galactic Power! The game that brings nations together! radio talk show host. Can't believe Americans think that's what English people speak. That is what he speaks like. What are you talking about? I don't think we think that's what English people speak like. We think that's what scribes. What are we? I don't know what are you saying, Hostile? I think I'm trying to. I'm trying to speak exactly like scribe. I'm not gonna hit it exactly perfect every time. I'm doing my best. Yeah? We're doing our best, everybody. Welcome to the show. Oi! Oi! I've been watching Ted Lasso. Jamie Tart. All right, guys. The time is up. The guesses are in. Let's take a look at that galactic power. It is 6.8 million. The tanks is way over. Diego Cruz is also over. Let's see here. 7.2, 6.69 from Eagles fan. There's that formula. It's a formula, but it works. Hands, butt, face, butt. See, more English. So 6.69 from Eagles fan is in the lead. 6.969 is over. And it's gonna be Eagles fan. Congratulations. Come on, guys, I'm feeling super nappy right now. Super nappy. My chair is like, why is my chair so noisy right now? All right, let's get this mod score registered here. It's a good mod score. On the surface. Looks calm and ready to drop bombs. That's how my mom would sing it. On the surface, he looked calm and ready to drop bombs, but he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. That's how my mom would sing. I remember back when we were in high school and my mom is sitting there doing dishes or something, and she's singing, oh, 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 can't touch me. Oh, 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 can't touch me. Can't touch this, Mom. Can't touch this. That's how my mom sings songs. Okay. Hey, we have an account that got a Freeview. 4.73, 6.87. Look at that improvement. Look at that improvement. Look at the improvement. Okay. We went from a 3.02 to a 4.73 and a 3.51. Giant improvement on the top 110 mods on this roster. Giant improvement. 6810635. Yeah, big. Nice job. So it's 7 million. .4 is the average top 110 mod score, and you're at 6.87. That's a curve breaker. Gonna be right down in here. Yep, right there. Hey, man, good job. You're keeping that average up, breaking the curve, leaving all these turkeys in the dust. Nice job on the mods. Really nice. Well done. When you think of British, you think of Monty Python? Give me a bucket, I'm gonna puke. Would you like a mint, sir? No, thanks, I'm full. Just a thin wafer mint. All right. All right. What are we? You're gonna get me on a Monty Python tangent now. What is the flight path of a coconut-laden swallow? African or European? I don't know that. Ah! And now for something completely different. Hey, if you guys can send all your best actors over here to play Americans, then I can do a dang British accent on my channel. Suck it. That's all I'm saying. Dom G is here, another Masters member joining the stream today. We celebrate and hail all of our Masters members. By the way, the time has come. If you are on the stream and you want to get a shout out, drop an L in chat to let me know that you are lurking, and I shall shout you out here live in front of the entire world on YouTube. Everybody, give me a big L, a WL, a BL if you're watching babies. Give me an L in chat and we'll shout you out. All right, what was the feedback here from Enigma 3, 2, 5 ago? Who should I build up after Jabba, or what GL should I go for? Cool, we'll get there. Finish your best Garmando first. That's ugly. That's ugly. You got this. This is a classic fleet. You need to farm the Galactic Republic Y-Wing and keep on that Marauder too. But without the Galactic Republic Y-Wing, your problem is you don't have a tank here except with the Clone Sergeant off the bench. Because your Houndstooth is now over in your Executor lineup. So Galactic Republic Y-Wing is really important there. And you should be grabbing, well, you had 7-star, right? You got this at 7 stars. You need to start farming, getting Malevolence with that Get 2 currency and farm this fleet. Farm that Separatist fleet. Okay, we got Luke. You got sequels. OG. Well, your next Galactic Legend would be Leia. Jabba the Hutt, good job. Working on the ultimate, I can see. Your next Galactic Legend is Leia. Looks like you got Geos, you got Poncho Bros. I mean, I meant to say Gungan, not Geos. Gungans. Give Queen Amidala? No, okay. I was just curious with all the, like, the 1 year ago farms that you got. Bought a bundle there. The bundles we purchased along the way. Okay. Well, there's nothing else really pending on the roster right now. You could get some gear on your Geos to get you, get some better stuff going with that Poggle Omicron, but you don't have Omicrons on Trey and Savage. Maybe you saved up some Zetas and Omicrons to use with them. Can't stop, won't stop. All right. All right, Revan bundles are here. Darth Malik is there. Good job. Get a Zeta on Basilisk Unfallen. So this is a roster that's kind of in that middle. I'm going to call it the lurkers in a second, guys. Kind of in that middle ground between like playing Proving Grounds, not quite unlocking Proving Grounds characters, but gonna be there pretty soon. So start thinking about, I think Galactic Legend Leia should be your next farm, but pretty soon you're gonna be unlocking Terran Malicos, Ben Solo, Commander Ahsoka, Maul. I'm gonna miss somebody. Probably not Ezra for this roster quite yet. You're gonna start unlocking the Darth Malgus Fury class interceptor. Those characters and ships are gonna start coming on your roster, so you got to start thinking ahead on that farming. Like, go get Galactic Legend Leia Organa, and then start to think about the farms that go along with that. Seer Junda, enter Ufus. Go get Jedi Knight Cal for your guild as well. Get ready for Darth Malgus. Get ready for Leviathan with the Fury class interceptor. So at 6.8 million. None of those characters really here, but Proving Grounds characters are going to start unlocking on this account pretty soon. I like everything you're working on here so far. And your Pretty Pals would be a solid next farm for you. These guys will be double shard farmable like in a month or two. And you can go out to those Pretty Pals for those assault battles too. So I like the roster. Leia would be a great next stop. I like your mods. Even farming a few Datacrons. Let's do this, guys. The mod score is pretty good. While I'm calling out lurkers, so the mod score is here, 4.73, 6.87. You guys type in chat what you think the final 300 speed character on the roster is. And while you're doing that, I'm going to call out our lurkers today. Over on Twitch, we got Skywalker Kimball, the Tanks, SWGH Player 0. Short feed not there. That's weird. Lurking today, we've got Croissant, Dragonstar VT, Dimsty, King of Cards, Hostile Gaming, Navs Comics, Big Meech, he of 8 mods. You said you had 10 mods now or something, 20 mods? Dr. Turtle, Hostile Gaming, Luigi Barata, Micah, UE100Z, Goatman, Hostile Gaming, WWE, okay. Joshi, Goatman Z, Matthew, and Mr. Anderson is here. I think Ante is lurking as well. No, you're guessing. LH. Who's LH? Who is LH? Or is that some kind of lurking message? All right, guys. The guesses are in. I'm going to guess Moff Gideon. 307. I'm a little bit ahead there, probably. Boba Fett 300. One off. One off. Boba Fett 300. So is Boba Fett. Anybody get that? Nobody got Boba Fett. Go get that GL Ray. It's a nice roster. Get that Malevolence done. Get Leia next and start working on those Proving Grounds teams. All right, let's spin some more names here. I'd love to have the sound on the wheel on, but you guys didn't like it. Hydra Inferno. Is that a fire with many flames coming up? Flames, Hydra. Dead Ant X. Dead Ant. 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 And Fable 403. Let's look these guys up. These names start to sound like they're duplicating me. I don't think they are, but I'm looking. Nah, it's just my head tells me that they're duplicating, but they're not. Okay. All right, let's do this first roster here. Hydra Inferno. Just returned to an old account that's all over the place. I'm unsure what to go for. Cool. Merciless Foundings, Hydra Inferno. We got a little conglomerated Palpatine team. We got a Chimera. Chimera. All right, 1.86, 2.00, Squad GP 1.47. Everybody, it's time to guess the galactic power. Well, the time is up. The guesses are in. Let's take a look. 2.519 million galactic power. Not so much on the short. 6.8. Jeez. 2.3 from the tank. 2.3 from the tank. 2.5 from Mr. Oyster. Nobody's gonna beat that. No one's beat Mr. Oyster. You could if you price is right into 2.51. But you didn't. But you didn't. Mr. Oyster wins. Good job, Mr. Oyster. You brought world peace to all of us. All right, old account, returning account, all over the place, doesn't know what to do. Okay, well. It looks like you're thinking along the right paths here. Interesting. Got a 5-star negotiator. This might be a really old account, guys. Swimmy, Slappy, Swami. Samsonite was on the bag the whole time. I would be finishing off your negotiator and working on your Galactic Republic fleet, which should include a Galactic Republic Y-Wing, and get this ship and get this ship. You need to finish this reinforcement ability on Plo Koon. So I would get your clone sergeant up and a Baran 2 and get that fleet up and running with the Galactic Republic or Y-Wing. I'd start working on Malevolence once you get your negotiator 7 stars, or you can do Malevolence now and deal with the 5-star negotiator. Then you could also, you should be working on Executor, which looks to me like you are working on Executor. Now, we've got Piet, Vader, and Boba Fett, and yeah, so we're working on Executor for sure. We kind of got a Gear 12, oh, I'm sorry, guys. This is not going to be, I'm not going to be able to stop it today. Gear 12 CLS team, Imperial Troopers, Phoenix. I like what you're doing here. Bought a hyperdrive bundle. Yeah, that's an old school. Let me see here. Yeah, that's a bundle character. Is it? No, it's consular. If this is a consular ship, where is the ambassador? So I think this is like an OG account from back in the day. Come back to the game. Farming Executor is the right thing to do. I'd love to see that CLS team. After you get the Executor done, you can work on the CLS team. Your Imperial Troopers, you're working on those guys. Veers, Stark, Piet. Range Trooper needs to be 7 stars, and you can do Snow Trooper to 7 stars. You can do Dark Trooper as well. Dark Trooper's pretty awesome, but he just costs you. Well, you already spent most of the higher techs, actually, so I would just go ahead and finish off Dark Trooper and go with Veers, Piet, Stark, Dark Trooper, and Range Trooper for your assault battles. And you can even farm Garstacks and Imperial Super Commando, not on the roster. Well, they were 2 stars. Yeah, so you're doing it right. Yep, we've talked. It wasn't Pat Blue, it was Tebow, King of Cards, Tebow. We've talked about that a lot. I'll bring it up every now and then. Yeah, when the raids first came out, we had the Rancor raid. Tebow was the meta raid character, literally, because he strips turn meter with his basic and his special, and he stealths your team. You would have Tebow out there with like Han Solo and Thrawn. Yeah, Thrawn was like a dominant character in this game for 5 or 6 years. Yeah, fun times when you could put together like really funky teams doing weird stuff, and now it's all like this. Just, here's one team that only works this way and don't use it any other way. Suck it. Get out your suck it and suck it. I would say you're doing the right thing. I think this is a really good... All the decisions you're making right now are good ones with the stuff to farm when you come back to the game. So you got your Hera, TW Omicrons here, your Grand Arena Omicron here. It certainly would not hurt you at all if you can get Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan to 7 stars and get them up and running. So everything you're doing right is right here. You know, get that Executor farmed, work on your Negotiator and your Malevolence. Get these Poncho Bros up. Just farm your assault battles into Jabba the Hutt. That's how after you do the Executor, that's what I should recommend farming. So assault battles into Jabba the Hutt is the way that I just think all accounts should go. It's just a tremendous way to build an account and to give yourself just lubrication throughout your entire Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes journey. So since you're like halfway to Executor now, that's the first thing you do. Go finish that thing. I like your instincts are good. Your instincts are wait. What is it? Trust your instincts. What was I trying to say? Your eyes, yes, your eyes are weak. Don't trust them. Your eyes deceive you. Don't trust them. All right, 1.86 2.0. I didn't enter this on the mod score. Told you guys, I'm a little out of it. New account. $2.2519587. All right, so 2.5 million. Average mod score would be 1.7, so you are ahead. You've actually got a mod score that's suited on an average for 3 million. So good job. It's looking pretty good. It's looking like a pretty good roster. It's looking like a pretty good mod score and a roster that is going the right direction. So I approve of what you're doing here, man. Keep it going. Keep it going. Good job. Next up is Dead Ant. Dead Ant. Dead Ant. Here we go. All right, there's Dead Ant's front page. We got Keller and Beck. Little raid farming going on here. Nice. Then we got the Executor at 7 stars. Carbonate 1. That's interesting to me. It doesn't give the... I don't know. What do we got here? There's that front page. There's that mod score. Sorry, 2.46, 2.68. Squad GP 1.77. There is that, everybody. It's time to play the game that brings the world together. Guess the galactic power. Yeah, Mystic, I'd get your Poncho Bros and then get your Executors, what I would do. Thrawn was so cool because he was able to take out cornerstones. Yeah, right. Right. Thrawn was just... You would basically put... You would just fracture whoever their best character was. And then Thrawn would sit there with no speed. And the other four characters... Yeah, and so you just remove whoever you wanted to remove on the other team. That's how Thrawn worked. And then the great nerf of 2019 or 2020 or whatever it was. Hey, Anakin Edits, what's happening? Have fun at work, Galen. All right, guys, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. 3.058 million. Twitch isn't gonna get it. I don't know if LFC, if that was for this account or the last account. I can't tell. You're at 3, but I think that was for last account. Was it? I don't know. I can't tell. 2.9 from Byron Balaton. We're gonna say 2.9, and then LFC over on Twitch had 3 million. I just can't tell if it was already on there before, or I can't remember, or it's a new guess. So, congratulations to Brian Balaton and maybe LFC. I don't know. What are the questions on this roster? Just started farming Java in the process of CLS Jedi Knight Luke right now. I'm looking for mod advice because I have some good mods on a few characters, but the rest are not very good. Okay, well, we're just looking for some mod advice. That's what we'll do. 2.46, 2.68. Got a Freeview back in the day. Steady improvement on the mods. Good job. 3058937. Okay. So 3 million at 2.68. Again, above average. You're carrying a mod score of a 4 million player instead of a 3 million player. So good job. You're above average. So we just want some guidance on the mods. Okay. What are your mods you have? So we got 4, 6, 8, 9, 11, 13, 14 speeds, or 14 mods above 20 speed, and 10, 19, 23 mods at 15 to 19. Mara's a pretty good choice to have as your fastest character without a Galactic Legend on the roster. One thing to keep in mind is that Starkiller gives her an extra 30 speed. 35, sorry. Actually, it's 70. 35 here, 35 here, so it's 70 speed he gives to Mara. Padawan Obi-Wan and Master Qui-Gon, again, would just be a really good fit on any roster. They would slide right into your Qui-Gon Jinn team in Grand Arena if you put an Omicron on them, but I just can't harp on these two enough, the benefits they can give your roster. Caleb, were their prices right in them? I missed that. Oh, Caleb did go 2.92. You're right. Winner. So, Piet also, with your Imperial Troopers, is a great guy at your level to have really fast. I mean, if Piet goes first in a battle, you're gonna win most of those battles against, you know, if you pick the right matchup, obviously. Why did it jump all the way out? Oh, I'm struggling, you guys. I can't support dash being this fast. I feel like you got better places to put those mods on your roster. Dash with no Zeta, no Omicron. He could be a plug and play kind of guy for where you are in the game right now, but there's not going to be a lot of places for you to plug and play him. I can't imagine that you're doing a lot of dash work on your roster, are you? Bounty Hunters, CLS, maybe Cara doing, not really. Oh, you were the first one, Andreas? El Martinez? So, I don't like Dash Rendar being this fast. I would probably put those speed mods on. I mean, 3PO could be faster. Qui-Gon you probably got for the raid. Got a little Treya team here too, don't you? I really like this early Treya team. This team is doing some nasty stuff to your opponents. Well, that's my biggest criticism is I don't feel like your roster has a place where it's using Dash Rendar effectively in any game mode. So I would take those speed mods off of him and put them on somebody else like GeoBrute Alpha wants speed mods. Stark maybe. GeoBrute Alpha is the most important one. So I might swap out Dash's mods and GeoBrute Alpha's mods. You just don't need that much speed. You just don't. It's not a lot of speed. That's a 24 speed mod there. Yeah, I mean, unless I'm wrong and I'm missing something. He's not using Dash Render on a Starkiller team. He used him to farm Starkiller. He doesn't go on a Starkiller team. Yeah, I would get those mods on my GeoBrute Alpha. Make them pay. That could really cause some consternation to your opponents if you put them on GeoBrute Alpha here. I like your modding for the raid. You got Treya up there. That's a smart mod set. Speed with health, that's the way to go. I just looked at this. I was trying to look at this. Should be basically the same set. Yep. You know, you're doing a lot of things right. I would say you're doing a lot of things right here, Dead Ant. Seriously. I would just probably pull, you don't need those mods in Dash Render. Put them on somebody else. You get Starkiller, Master of All System. I'm not a bit, I want to see offense mods on Starkiller. Yeah, there you go. That's a pretty good mod set. That's not. You can find something with speed on it here, right? Okay. We gotta get this, got to get the juices flowing here. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. All right. Okay. That's a bad mod. I like everything. I really like what you're doing here. I like your roster. I like everything that's happening. I think there's some smart things going on here. Even getting that malevolence, you're working on it. You got to finish that up. But yeah, it's boot dash Rendar's mods to somebody else that needs speed. But the rest of these mods look pretty good. And I would fix like those. You probably did this back a while ago when you didn't know any better, you know. So I would try to find something that's got some. You know, you do need speed on Starkiller. So, but yeah, everything else looks. You're doing a really good job. Doing a really good job. Full props. Mad props, yo. I don't know if that's the right thing to do. All right, next roster for Fable 403. There you go, Alley Gal. Good job. Forgot I had that. Three 79857 All right, Fable, we got Jedi Master Kenobi. We've got Executor at 5 stars. We got a Rhodium. All right, Fable is at 3.07, 6.06. There's a squad GP at 6.33. This is going to be a roster, I think. Everybody, guess the galactic power, everyone. Yeah, roster mania is just not very effective anymore. Even when there's weird rosters out there, it's just so few and far between. And I got enough other stuff going on, honestly. So ever since Lightspeed bundles came out, Lightspeed bundles killed roster mania for the most part. We've done, probably since Lightspeed bundles came out, we've done 3 or 4 along the way. Every now and then I see a roster that really trips my trigger, but roster mania is mostly just dead content at this point. It's not a lot of diversity out there, you know. Close bros, I like that. I like that. I think it's gonna be like around 11 million. Maybe not. This just doesn't look like it, but it seems like it probably should be with that squad GP, right? I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Time is up. Guesses are in. 10.095 million. LFC said 9.7. 1.4 from Galen Dope. That's got to be old. Let's see here. Let's see. 9.7 from Etre Nero. That's a tie with LFC. 10 million from Better Edits. 10.1 over. That's over. 1 ooey. 10 million so far. 10.5. That's over. 10 million from Better Edits. Good job. Nice guess. Nope. 1 ooey is over. Let's get that mod score in. It's gonna be a low mod score, I think. 3.07, 6.06. Got a review in the past. Well, might have been a Freeview. Is that right? 3 point? Yep, it is. Galactic power is 10095214. Big big jump in galactic power. Big jump on the mods. Doubling the mods, adding a bunch, so 10 million, 6.06. It's let me swing this over here. Below average. So we're below average. Your roster's more like 8.75 million roster. So we need to pick up the pace on the mods. The mods are lagging behind, not keeping up. Got to work on the mods. Taking a step back in my spending, looking to decide what to farm aside from the obvious GL, Leia, and Profundity. Fairly close to both. Yeah, looks like it. I mean, fairly close, not like close. Not like close. All right, so we're on Profundity, we're on Leia. Doing less spending, or taking a break from spending. 5-star Executor, get that to 7 stars. Malevolence Negotiator. Okay. Okay. Interceptor, Defender, Scythe. That's pretty cool. Got a fleet there. Got a fleet there. Working on that fleet. I mean, you've got to be thinking about this, right? I mean, we talk about this all the time, where you are at 10 million. At some point in the near future, you've got to be looking at Malgus coming onto your roster from Proving Grounds and Fury Class Interceptor, in which case you're going to need to be farming for Leviathan. So something to think about there for sure. Well, you got everybody except Ahsoka and Leia. So Leia's being worked on, Ahsoka in the background. We got a UFO team here. We got Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. We're farming some Datacrons. Mods are a little slow. Got the Poncho Bros. No Pretty Pals yet, but I can tell that you're ready to pop when they go double shard farmable. What can you farm next besides Leia and Profundity? You really don't have Malgus? You got all these other Proving Grounds characters. Nope. What I'm going to say is, get ready for Leviathan. You've got to have Darth. You're getting your clones ready here. Clones, Leviathan. Get your Ezra Bridger Exile finished and throw him on that Rey team. You could build. You got some Mandalorians here if you get them all up. I'm looking at Leviathan. I'm looking at your Sith Empire with Leviathan, with Darth Malgus, along with Leia, and get your clones up for Lord Vader. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. Mods need work, but they're not horrific or anything. Yeah, that's what I think. Where's the mod score, guys? What do you guys think with this mod score with 1325 speed mods and about 20 to 24 speed mods? What do you guys think is the final 300 speed character on this roster? What's the final 300 speed character on this roster here? Oh, hey, Hydra. Hail, Hydra. Started when C came out. You started when C came out. That's not OG. I mean, I'm glad you came back. Starting when Sith Eternal came out was 2021. OG is 2017. 2016. Came out in November 2015. Yeah. OG would be 2016, 2017. But back when C came out, you probably started the game with Clone Wars Chewie and Talia and that bunch, as opposed to Anakin and Ahsoka and that bunch. Anytime, Hydra. All right, the guesses are in. There's a lot of speed mods over 20. I'm gonna go with... I'm gonna go with Rex. 283. Ew. Ew. Had made 285. This is a top heavy roster, I think. Jedi Cal 286. Wow, we're not getting any closer. Queen Amidala on the roster looking great. 293. CLS 304. Gideon 301. Triple O 296. Now, my question would be, why do you have Triple O modded to this point? I don't see an Afra team on the roster. No, you do have Dr. Afra. Never mind. Okay. I mean, there's no Zeta on Triple O though. So maybe you're using that Afra to do stuff in Grand Arena. Need to work on the mods. Need to pick up the pace of the mods. The rest of the roster looks pretty good. And Datacrons are actually doing okay too. Hey, let's spin 3 more names. Who got it? Stagger? What'd Stagger say? Gideon? Yeah, he did get it. Nice job. I was wrong. Chubby Dragon? Puff the Chubby Dragon. Heistinator. Wo ist er? Er ist das Heistinator. Wer ist er? Whatever. Is that what it is? The chubby dragon from the... Okay, I gotcha. Johnny King. All right, there's a name. There's a name I've not seen in a long time. Johnny King. Where you been my whole life? All right. Let's do our first one. Chubby Dragon. 246 973 945. Chubby Dragon has Leia Organa in Chromium 1, Executor here. And we got Chubby Dragon 3.10, 4.42, 3.95 squad GP right there. It is time, everybody, to guess the galactic power. That's true, Adam. I cannot be stopped. We're streaming on Twitch, too. All right, guys, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look for Chubby Dragon. $6.946 million. We got... Twitch was not close. 6.37 from Ewok. 6.5 from Micah. Just before one Ui said 6.5. You're out. Caleb Wheeler says 6.517. He's got that calculator out. Caleb Wheeler 6.517. .1, 4.42. Wrong button. New account. And galactic power is 6946578. So it's 7 million, 4.42. That's going to be low. Actually, it is an absolutely dead on average mod score. That is the most average of nearly all average mod scores I've ever seen in my life. Just an absolute smack perfect average mod score. There you go. There you go. So, welcome to being average so far. Just would like to know how I'm overall doing and what you suggest my next 2 to 3 milestones should be. Well, you can work on your mods, make them better than average. That would be one step. Get your best Garmando relic. I know it costs Kyrotex, but this fleet is missing out. He does a lot of damage. There's a lot of stuff. Get your best Garmando relic. We're on our way with a Y-Wing here. Marauders being farmed. This fleet's in okay shape. That's Gear 12 Anakin's a little bit unfortunate, but the fleet's okay. Good job. Luke, Leia, Kylo. I mean, it looks like Rey's not that far around the corner for you. really. No Jabba sharding going on. That's unfortunate. Jabba would be a really natural progression here and would really work on your mods. That would really help with your mods a lot. The Poncho Bros I like. Got Seer Relict. No Terra Malicos yet. I think you, like a few other accounts we looked at today, are kind of in that middle road between where you're doing your own farms and then Proving Grounds characters start getting unlocked. Characters like Commander Ahsoka, Terra Malicos, Darth Malgus, Fury Class Interceptor, etc. So you want to have your roster ready for when those Proving Grounds unlocks happen. So getting ready for Terran Malicos, which you're actually kind of doing here. Getting ready for Darth Malgus and the Fury Class Interceptor. So start to think about Leviathan. And wow, how'd you get Darth Malik on the roster? Is she 11.5 million? Or 17.5 million? Huh. Yeah, these guys. So this side's Relic, that side's not. That's a pretty good min-max Darth Malik unlock, actually. Revan 12 with no Zetas? Interesting. So I would, oh, Johnny King was here. Hey, Johnny King. And you can't stay? Oh, man. I would start getting ready. In addition to farming for Jabba, you should be sharding Jabba right now. That should be your #1 goal. And you got all this other stuff, and you got Luke, and you got, you know, start sharding Jabba right now, and start thinking about Leviathan and Terran Malicos, and I don't know who else. Commander Ahsoka, you know, start thinking about that stuff coming onto the account and what you want to do with it. Because you're not that far away from these Proving Grounds characters being unlocked on the account. You've already got a couple of them. That's my thought process here. And Ray's not far away at all for you. I mean, you could farm Ray real easily. What else did I press? I don't know what else I pressed. Nothing else makes sense. Anyway, that's what I would be doing. That's what I'd be doing on this roster. Getting ready for those Proving Grounds characters to unlock and really start to make mincemeat of it. Everything else looks pretty good. Make sure your assault battles are doing pretty well. You might be okay without the Imperial Troopers at this point of the game, but they're not really all that good. So I don't know about your assault battle farming, how that's going. But I did see, I mean, yeah, I like a lot of stuff you're doing here, for real. Shard Jabba and get ready for Leviathan and Terran Malicos to come out of Proving Grounds. And upgrade some of these Datacrons. You got a lot of Datacrons farmed here, but just kind of sitting on them. Do you have Darkside Ray? No. So this one makes sense. Yeah, I'd dig into these Datacrons a little bit harder if it was me. The harder you go on those Datacrons, the easier it becomes each round when you get stuff refunded for Datacrons. The Heist and The Heistinator as the Geos and the Endurance using Carbonite 4. His mod score isn't very good. 0.51, 0.54. Squad GP 1.62. It's time to guess the Heistinator's galactic power. I'll stop. That's. I apologize to any children in the audience that had to endure that. I've really done 40 Freeviews so far? I guess so. Thought I was way behind that. Well, that's good. Mr. Oyster, welcome to Nooch Padawans, my friend. We will see you on the next members only stream. Just kind of hanging out, doing stuff. Welcome aboard, Mr. Oyster. Thank you so much for the support. It's not a tumor. Tanks and SUH player. I can't guess. I don't know when you guys are stopping and starting over there. It's really hard for me to tell. Although I don't think I may be guessing 13 million. Okay, time is up. Guesses are in. 2.8 million. SWGH player said 2.3. 2.69 from Ewok. 2.8 from Mystic Man. That's gonna be tough to beat. 2.8 from Mystic Man is the winner. It's not a tumor. That's a great movie, by the way. My son would probably find it boring. I've tried to watch Jaws with my son, my 17-year-old son. Because his 50th anniversary, it's been all over, like, all of my streaming services. It's been everywhere. And Jaws, to me, is one of the top 5 movies ever made. And he was bored. It's like, you gotta think of, it's just a story. You're telling a story. Nobody tells stories anymore. They just, I don't know. How are you bored at Jaws? Like, it builds and builds and builds, and then it's just the 3 men out on the sea. Men against nature. It's so good. Jaws is so good, man. Jaws is so good. Way to go, Mystic Mac. Okay, let's get the mod score registered. 0.51, 0.54. Nothing exciting going on there. And I tried to watch Gangs of New York last night, and that was a bad movie. 2846452. I will, you want a hot take? I don't really like Martin Scorsese movies very much. I don't get it. They're all about gangs. Whether it's gangs from 250 years ago, or gangs from 50 years ago, or gangs from last year. I just don't really like Martin Scorsese movies. Sorry. Okay, 2.8 million, 0.54. That's gonna be a bad mod score. Yeah, not a good mod score. Really low mod score. Yeah, Gangster was horrible. I'm watching this movie. According to the old rules of fight of combat, we're gonna blah blah. It's like, nobody. What are you doing? What? And then, like, it was like a cartoon. It was like a cartoon. It was like they're all running around putting out fires and fighting with the other fire department. They're all dressed the same, and it was like, well, that's the same thing that just happened 5 minutes ago. Like, is this just everybody always fighting with each other and really stylized? And it was just like the movie was really thrilled with itself. Like, the movie was very self-absorbed in its own mechanism. And then it's like over the top stuff, camera. I got about 20 minutes into it. I'm like, see ya, I'm not interested. Dances with Ewoks is with me. The Departed is okay, but you're telling me that Jack Nicholson is an Irish gangster who just refuses, like, I'm not doing an accent. But it's the same movie over and over. It's the same exact movie. Look, here's gangsters running a casino. Look, here's gangsters in New York 250 years ago. Look, here's gangsters mixed in with the cops. Look, here's gangsters in the 60s. I mean, it's all just gangsters. Look, here's gangsters stealing oil from the Native Americans. I don't know, it's bad mod score. The Heistinator has a bad mod score. What's his question? Or their question, I should say. Heistinator on farming executive requirements, Imperial Troopers, Phoenix and Pancho Bros. What to do with spare energy if it maxes before reset? What to do with spare energy if it maxes before reset? If you have you are either sharding. You are either sharding or chiroteching would be the two biggest options for spare energy. I can't see your energy. If you have spent all your energy, you want to be okay, we got a Geo bundle. We got no Lord Vader bundle. We got a it's an old Kylo bundle. Geo bundle from January. Padme bundle and gas bundle? No. Is that just a Padme bundle? I haven't looked at that thing in a while. Let's see here. Don't have it here. I don't have the Padme bundle picture anywhere? Really? There it is. So the Padme bundle was... Okay, it's a Padme bundle. Got a bunch of weird bundling here. And... a Radis bundle? What in the... What? What? an old Kylo bundle, a Geo bundle, a Padme bundle. No finalizer bundle. But a Radis bundle? And no Radis yet. I don't know what's happening here. And Heistmeister, what is it? Heistinator? Farming executor requirements, Imperial Troopers, Phoenix, then Poncho Bros. What do you do with spare energy? What are you talking about? Am I in the right account? 627 296 59. It's a Heistinator. What are they talking about? And then Heistinator says, I'm farming the executor requirements, kind of. Imperial Troopers, Phoenix, then Poncho Bros. What to do with spare energy if it maxes before reset? How about finish your finalizer and go get Supreme Leader Kylo Ren for 1? How about unlock the Radis for 2? I mean, it's not a great ship, but you bought the bundles for this stuff, and now it's just sitting there doing nothing. Do you even have Padme? Like, you're farming stuff that you have these bundles and you're not using them. So lost. Thinking. I might fall asleep. You're all over the place, dude. I don't know what to tell you. You're all over the place. And when I say all over the place, I'm not saying that lightly. This roster is a giant conglomeration of muck. You bought a Geo bundle, you bought a Padme bundle, which the components of that are just. You bought a Kylo bundle, and that's an old Kylo. These are all old bundles that you purchased back in like January, February. You bought like at least 6 months ago. 5-6 months ago, you bought these bundles. It could be older even. Bought a Radis bundle, but not Rey. Like you bought a Radis bundle, but not Rey. Chat, you got any ideas here? I need some ideas. I don't know what to do. (2016 October). That is old. Welcome back, Z. What brought you back to the game, Z? Curious. I don't know. Chat, you have ideas? I don't know what to tell them. I am perplexed here. Absolutely perplexed. I'm betwixt and befuddled. Yeah, came to the game, spent $100 and said, I'm not gonna do any of that stuff. I'm gonna go do other stuff now. That's what happened. I don't know about Ray. Ray isn't really, there's a lot of stuff missing for Ray. A lot of stuff missing for Ray. Finish your farms and get an ADHD test. That's really funny. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know where to take this. Okay, so get your Executor and your Finalizer back to back and go get Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Executor, Finalizer, Executor, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. I would save all the gear and Zetas for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Then you can work on Poncho Bros and Phoenix and Imperial Troopers. And maybe even Rey down the road. But you're just all over the place and haven't really done anything with the roster. So it's time to step up and stop flitting about and dial in. And get yourself... I feel like this person played like a year ago, bought Lightspeed bundles, left the game, and just came back a month ago. And has decided to change everything about what they were doing. That's what I feel like. A Negotiator, Malevolence should also be worked on in this roster alongside your Executor. You need to work on those fleets. I probably would go to Malevolence first since you've got it, you know, mostly filled out. And you can live with the Endurance with these Galactic Republic ships in the meantime. But yeah, Finalizer, Executor, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Then you can work on your Phoenix and your Imperial Troopers. And then we move on to and Poncho Bros. Get those, get Poncho Bros to Relic 7, and then you can move on to other stuff. But just, yeah, if you bought the Padme bundle, now put it to use. Go do something with the Padme. Go upgrade Padme. Get a team together. I don't know. Maybe do stuff with the things you buy. That's all. That's all. And work on your mods because they're not very good. I gotta take a mind break for a minute. That was crazy. Okay. Let's do this last one for Johnny King, who is going to miss it, and then we'll go find somebody playing Grand Arena and get you guys to that. Johnny King says, just want to, so you came back, let's see. Oh, a lot of chat's kind of going. My brother still plays it, and I'm obsessed with Star Wars at the moment, but no harm in having a 2016 account as a free-to-play farm and main with only hyperdrive for now. All right. I decided to get back into it after 8 years. Yeah, 9 years. Hate to lose account. Levu, Ali Gal pulled up a message for you earlier and answered that question. That's why my mods are awesome. They help you out if you listen to them. All right, Johnny King, there it is. We got Jedi Master Luke there. We got Malevolence there. .79, 3.01. All right. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power, everybody. And she answered it again right there. Leave you. All right, guys, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look right now. 3.025 million. No, Twitch is wrong. Let's see here. 3.4, 6.3.2. Nope, 2.7 said Darth Plagueis the Wise. Everybody else is over so far. 2.78. You know what? No, Darth Plagueis the Wise, you guys two different numbers. You're out. Your vote does not count. Nobody else got close. Nobody wins. Don't guess twice. You get one guess. You get one guess. No excuses. We're playing Grand Arena tomorrow here on the channel. I'll be around 2 hours before end of Grand Arena. I'll jump on. We will play. Sorry, Darth Plagueis the Wise. You are out. All right. Well, there we go. Let's get that mod score registered. 2.79, 3.01. Surely you've done this before. Yes, we have, and don't call me Shirley. All right, let's see here. What was it again? 2.79, 3.01. Solid improvements here. Solid improvements. Galactic Power 3025194. So at 3 million with a 3 mod score. That's a good mod score. Yep, you've got the mod score of a person at 4.5, 4.6 million. Nice. Excellent mod score. Well done, Johnny King. Yeah, people are guessing twice, Darth Plagueis. Everybody's just throwing numbers in there over and over till they get it, right? No, you didn't win, Jason. Nobody won. No, that doesn't count. Anyway, all right, let's see here. Negotiator Malevolence, 3 million. Executor is on the table, it looks like. Not much going on here. much going on here. Okay, there we go. So, Vulture Droid's at 6 stars. Almost got that done. That'll be a nice fleet for you. I would definitely be working on your Executor, which looks like you are, and I'd get this fleet rounded out too. Unless you're waiting to pay for a gas bundle or something. Jedi Master Luke. Very interesting. He's a big disappointment to me. Jedi Master Luke is a disappointing galactic legend to me. Missing the Marauder. He's missing everything. There was almost nothing in that Galactic Republic fleet. So, Geos or Gear 12. Get your Poncho Bros. Get your Poncho Bros to Relic 7. Gear 12 is not a good stopping point for them. Gear 12 gets you... There's nothing that's... It's like... You need them at Gear 8 or Gear 9 to get mods, and then the next stop is Relic 5, and then Relic 7. If you're going to take them to Gear 12, go to Relic 7 on the Poncho Bros. And get an Omicron and Qui-Gon Jinn to... You'd have a team like Qui-Gon Jinn, Padawan Obi-Wan Master Qui-Gon, and Jedi Knight Anakin for Grand Arena, General Kenobi. That'd be a pretty good team. That General Kenobi thing gave me a little trouble on that team recently. I'm severely disappointed that you have Jedi Knight Luke and have not touched Jabba. And yet, your mod score is still kind of banging. If you add Jabba to this account, the sky is the limit on your mods. That's what I'd be working on. Just Poncho Bros to Relic 7 and Jabba. Finish out your Malevolence and Executor. Get your Galactic Republic fleet up and running. And then move on to stuff from there. You could do your Imperial Troopers, you know, to get your assault battles done. They aren't very good. I mean, you've got a lot open here for you. So really, if you want to look at a very clear path, it's going to be, I mean, finishing Malevolence and Negotiator, fine, that's on the side, but Poncho Bros, Executor, Jabba the Hutt, and Leia Organa, not necessarily in that order. Then you're sitting there with just a roster that's just basically big giant galactic legends, and that's not the worst thing I've ever seen. For 3 million, you're in pretty good shape. For 3 million, this is, I mean, that's very clean for 3 million. Yeah, this stuff is just like not upgraded. That's pretty clean for 3 million. Cool stuff, man. Cool stuff. I am a fan. I think this is a well-built roster, and you got good mods. Just go get Jabba and get yourself some great mods. Get these guys up. That's what I think. And your fleets. You can do some Revens after that. So, that's my thought. That's my thought process. Let's go find somebody for you guys to watch play Grand Arena. I'm sure that Scribe and or Calvin are out there, be my guess. Scribe is in Tribe Talks. All right, let's go to Scribe. Guys, want to go watch Scribble on all platforms? We are sending everyone to watch Scribe Gaming. He was on our stream earlier. Let's go raid him with all sorts of people to watch him. Everybody go watch, subscribe. Have fun doing that. I will see you back here tomorrow for some Grand Arena around 2 hours before Grand Arena ends. I hope you all have a great day. I will talk to you very soon. And of course, always remember, Nooch2Gud.